Holly Dunaway here, former boxing champ. Today I want to teach you guys some pivots, a little bit of advanced footwork. So a pivot, you can do a 90-degree pivot, or you can do a full 180-degree pivot and get behind your opponent. So there's your opponent right there. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to leave your left foot where it's at, and your right foot you're going to swing all the way around. That's a 180-degree pivot. So you go from facing this direction to having your back facing this direction, but you are right behind your opponent. So you're getting around them, and then you can come, since you're at an angle to hit them and they're not at an angle to hit you, then you have a moment of being able to capitalize on being right there behind your opponent, right behind their shoulder. Now your opponent's got to turn and face you. So that is a very large step, and you do need to, whenever you kick off with this back foot, you need to have a little bit of momentum when you kick off with that back foot if you're going to go on and flip it to a full 180 degrees. So make sure you keep your guard tight, and you're going to push off this back foot and swing it all the way around. Now you're behind your opponent. Of course, you cannot hit your opponent in the back of the head. That is called a rabbit shot. The ears are the cutoff point for what is legal in boxing. Anything from the back of the ear forward is legal. Same way with kidney punches. So right here is the end of your side, and anything behind that is called a kidney punch and an illegal punch in boxing. The bottom of the belly button is also the cutoff line for a legal blow in boxing. So a much easier pivot is a 90-degree pivot. So instead of facing the opposite direction, you're going to just step out here. And what that does is it gives you a better angle to land your punches. Sometimes if you're just throwing your punches straight at someone, they can just cover up and block it all on their elbows and their gloves. But if you do that little bit of a turn, then you can be aligned more in between the gloves. So on a right pivot, let's pivot to the right first. You're just going to go from this stance, push off this back foot, and go here. All right, come back. Boom, boom. All right, now go back the other way. Imagine somebody's throwing a straight right hand at you. And of course you could slip, get out of the way, you could block it. But another move is take this back foot and go back with it. This way. Guess what? They just went right by you. Let's try it again. All right, somebody throws a straight right hand at you, and you just whoop, get out of the way. They keep going that way. You can step in with these, put my other glove on. You can step in with punches. What I'm trying to do is make your footwork more effective. That way you're not constantly having to be up on your toes and do all this circling and stuff. If you can cut off the ring, so you're going to be stepping with this front foot, and you're going to cut off the ring. So say your opponent goes over there, step over here. Your opponent goes over there, step over here. There you go. Opponent went back over there. Instead of sitting and circling with them, just cut them off. Try to stay in your stance no matter what. And you never want to step straight in. You never want to come straight in. So if you come in, you want to come in at an angle, either on the left side or on the right side. So as you step in with this front foot, squat down over that right knee. And then you're super close. You just went from your opponent being outside your range to stepping in. And now you can actually land hooks, not just long straight punches. You can do this on the right side as well. Sorry, I'm over here eating my hair. Trying to look pretty for you guys. You just put it up, right? Okay. There we go. All right, so we're stepping in over the other knee. So take that front foot, your opponent goes over here, drop in over here. Wow, whatever's there. If you step in on your left side with your chin over your left knee, if you were to throw a left hook, left uppercut at that moment, you would get the most power on it because you're already set up on this left to drive from the left. Use all this to drive. But you don't have to just throw your left because you're on the left side. You can throw a straight right hand. It's just not going to have full range as if you were right in the middle or dropped over your right side, and you could have the full momentum and the full swing. Because whenever you throw a straight right hand from right here, it's a little more of an arm punch, but it's a shorter punch. So as long as you're quick with it and get it back, you can land it a lot quicker than if you were to throw a straight right hand from back here and have the full range of motion, because it just takes an extra second to get from here to here as it does dropping over this knee in just a little short punch. I hope that helps, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on hollydunaway.com or on YouTube.